Bob Marley was a legendary Jamaican singer-songwriter who in the 70s became an international musical and cultural icon. His music was a medley of reggae, ska, and rocksteady. He gave us hits like Is This Love, Jamming, and One Love. His greatest hits album, Legend, was released 3 years after his death in 1984, and to this day it is the best-selling reggae album of all time. Bob Marley died on the 11th of May 1981 of melanoma at the very young age of 36. But what if he survived? What if Bob Marley were still alive today? How would he feel about the world and the society that we have become? That's what we're going to talk about right now on Life's Biggest Questions. Hello and welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions, the channel that imagines the impossible. I'm Charlotte Dobre, and if this is your first time here, thanks for clicking on this video. Why don't you hit that subscribe? And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for spending a few more of your valuable minutes with us. Leave a like on this video if Bob Marley's music makes you feel warm inside, and make sure you stick around until the end of the video where we will be responding to some of your comments from past videos. Unlike other legendary artists of the 70s like the Beatles, Elvis, and Michael Jackson, Bob Marley's music was a huge driver of Rastafarian music and religion. Rastafarianism was a religion that spoke to oppressed groups of people, specifically black people, and Bob Marley was the face of it. His songs with some of the most powerful religious messages included Three Little Birds, Hail Selassie is the Chapel, and Rastaman Chant. Rastafarianism is an Afrocentric religious and social movement which is based in Jamaica, in the Caribbean. It stems from the rising against post-colonial oppression of poor blacks. Rastas usually come from disadvantaged backgrounds. Rastafarians believed in a single god referred to as Jah. They believed in the divinity of Emperor Haile Selassie I, who was, to them, an incarnation of Jah on earth and as the second coming of Christ. It is likely that if Bob Marley were still alive today, the Rastafarian movement would have continued to be extremely influential. We might have seen far more Rastafaris in other areas of the globe. Bob Marley also probably would have had something to say about white Rastafarians, as well as Rastafarians that belong to other races and religions. There was one incident witnessed by writer Adam Simeon where Bob Marley, Skill Cole, and Seiko were speaking to a blonde American teenager at 56 Hope Road. The girl said that she had gone to Jamaica because she wanted to become Rasta. Bob and his associates told her to go back home to America because it wasn't possible for her to become Rasta. Marley said Rastafarianism was a movement of black people, for black people. Bob Marley also would have disliked how commercial Rastafarianism, as well as his image, have become. Many non-Rastas make money off his likeness, red, gold, and green merchandise, and his biggest hit, One Love, is the official tourism anthem of Jamaica. This might have upset Bob Marley, considering that there are no Rastas employed at a top level by the tourism industry. That being said, Bob Marley's messages through his music have become a global phenomenon. His music has helped many, inspired many, and he's given a face to an important movement. It's undeniable that if Bob Marley were still alive today, he would have continued to be a very influential musical artist and activist. He would have also been a very rich man. As it stands right now, according to reports, the Bob Marley estate earns $1 million per day from music royalties and the sales of Bob Marley memorabilia. That's $365 million every single year, and Bob Marley isn't even alive anymore. Imagine how much money he would be worth if he continued to grace our radios with his incredible music. But Bob Marley, considering how much he wanted to help poor, underprivileged black communities, probably would have donated much of his earnings to charities that helped those people. It's likely that he would have been a supporter of the Black Lives Matter movement, and he would be an extremely active voice in politics. He would have been an avid supporter of US President Barack Obama. In many ways, Bob Marley's wishes for abolishing the oppression of black people have remained unfulfilled. Maybe Bob Marley would have stopped making music altogether and focused his efforts on running for office in Jamaica. Well, there you have it. These are a few things I think would happen if Bob Marley was still alive today. But now I open up the question to you, dear subscribers of Life's Biggest Questions. How do you think the world would be different if Bob Marley were still alive? Let us know in the comments. While you ponder that, I'm going to respond to some comments from my last video, what if the Glyptodon didn't go extinct? Avery Lopez Bain said, what if the Tasmanian tiger didn't go extinct? Wow, I actually thought we did every animal that went extinct on this channel, but thank you for the suggestion. We actually haven't done the Tasmanian tiger. The one above all said, why aren't any of your videos monetized? They are, my friend. I'm sorry, do you have access to our backend? Jared Buggering said, what if the Life's Biggest Question channel became the second PewDiePie? I would probably retire early. Luke Pattison said, what if Michael Jackson was brought back to life? Great idea. I will run it by the boss. Lorenz Siriaki said, what if Disney princesses were real? Wait, they aren't? Thank you so much for watching Life's Biggest Questions. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so I can see you in a future episode of Life's Biggest Questions.